Hello there. If you have a business or company, regardless of what sizes or even government agency, one way to reduce your overhead, from what I found, due to inefficiency in managing the company, um, and from my experience, I really believe that you can do better with less management, or you can reduce number of managers, or even you know some upper managers, uh, because the bulk of the work of the company is done by staff or lead. You can have a senior lead or whatever, you know and many times managers do not have much to do unless they are hands-on manager, meaning they also do work that that staff do, not just managing projects. So a lot of time it become problematic because they tend to spend their time micromanaging or create bottlenecks and create extra layers of decision making, and even make bad decisions because a lot of them don't even know the detail of the work because they don't do the work themselves. The so-called management manager, meaning they don't know much about the detailed works that are changing constantly, especially in technology world. So they could have done a lot of bad mistakes by selecting wrong vendors, and it can cause a lot of problem with wasting money, create a lot of operation problems due to bad decisions being made. So a company can, with capable staff can do a lot of these decision makings, or they can do project management. There's company like Zappos, for example, have very flat hierarchy, and I do believe it can apply to any organization by empowering their staff and pay the staff well and give them proper training and respect they needed. Respect meaning you have to compensate them very well, instead of some company have too many managers and it just create a lot of problems with operation and politics, because with a lot of managers, they can create these like a so-called big boy club, and they pick and choose their promotions, depending how, sometimes not because of performance but who they like, for example. So there's a lot of inefficiency in that. So I encourage small company to try, probably get rid of most management, but maybe just one. You need somebody, keep it very thin on the top and make sure that they do the work, not just because for staff sometimes we do weekend work and managers don't do it much at all, but we do both the work and we tend not to get paid well. Not that we're complaining about that too much, but you know how it is. And because the money of the company allocated more in upper management or management level than staff, and you have to really look at the efficiency, and you need feedback from staff also on how management is doing. That would be the mirror, but this will be a paradigm shift. I think as small company fighting a lot of inefficiency and maybe abuse of power, too many layers. It just it's become too politics, too wasteful, and it's really bring the morale down sometimes with staff working hard. So do away with management, keep it very thin, and make sure your staff have training and become more project management. You can have a lot of projects, and your staff can lead by the one that have maybe more experience, you know uh, or even, you know, depend on the project. You know, everybody can be project managers in a way, depend on the difficulty levels. And when, you know, because one of the important things is that when you need to make major decision, it should be collective decision, getting feedback from all the staff. You know, not just a lot of companies, they make decision on the top, that's it. And a lot of times decisions were not good because they don't reflect the needs and the expertise of the staff, of the people that do the work. They know what products to use, you know, for example. So I hope that really, you know, create more debates on how going forward we should manage a company, especially right now with the executive salary is way too high, and then staff is being depressed with all the benefits, and we've been pushed with unreasonable workload and things like that. So we need to rethink about how a company should run, especially dealing with how much management we need, or how we should empower our staff to do more decision making on project management. That's what a lot of us do. We do a lot of project management, and I think we do much better job because we know the details, we know the problems, and we are capable. You know, a lot of us, you know, have those skills already, and we can work together very well, you know, collectively responsible for the operation of the company with no or very thin upper management involved. And we should be also encouraged to be part of hiring of manager. You know, that staff should have a say, you know, or should be part of interviews, you know, of manager, for example, or upper manager, you know, not just HR or other managers, because they don't see the same thing that we see. And a lot of us had management experience also, you know. So anyway, a lot of areas to look into, and I think it's very exciting if we can make a company and federal government more efficient like that. So make it flat hierarchy, reducing upper management or management layers. That will be very interesting, and I'm sure the employee will be much more happier too. Well, here's my tips for today. Thanks so much for listening, and subscribe if you like, and share your experience, your thought. You might not like what I'm saying because, you know, oh, you hate managers. No, of course not. But, you know, I'm just trying to make the company more efficient, and people work as a team instead of against each other, you know, and the benefits are spread out fairly, and everybody are more equal. That's what I'm trying to do. So anyway, hope to see you next time. Bye for now.